What's up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everybody. If you're new here, my name is Samuel White with Shot Archery, and today I'm going to show you how to get ready for hunting season fast. There's roughly 1 month left in Colorado before we're all in the woods, so we'll have to improve quickly. We're going to be doing this through video analysis. It's a lot simpler than it sounds. It's all about videoing yourself during your shooting sessions to look at and break down later. And I understand that self-evaluation is tough. It takes practice, discipline, and time to learn what to look for. Video analysis will allow us to get objective feedback by ourselves and make these adjustments quicker. So in this video, I'm first going to show you what I do when I break down shooting footage, what I look for, and then we'll move on to how you can film this yourself. So let's jump right into it. Let's move to Computer Sam and let him show you how to break down your own form. What's up, guys? Welcome to my room. But before we get started with this form breakdown, let me give you some context to the situation. The videos that we'll be taking a look at today are from a guy named Steve Rosburg, who is a competitive archer that I used to coach. He's one of the reasons I started coaching, and he let me use his shooting footage for this video. So a big shout out to him. Make sure to click his channel link below in the description. All right, let's get into it. So our goal with video analysis is to give us the knowledge of what to work on. Without this, we'll be shooting our bows with no clear goal and pretty much just hoping for natural improvements. Video analysis will help us identify what group size cannot. There are two areas with the highest chance of variation in our form. These are our hands. There are so many different movements that we can do with our hands, so it creates a lot of opportunity for inconsistency. Another issue is that finger movements are connected. I can't move one finger without moving some of the others. As you can tell, as an example, I'm going to move down my middle finger and then my ring finger comes down as well. All of that to say that your hands are likely the easiest area of improvement in your shot and will give us the best bang for your buck change. This is exactly what we're looking for with the time we have available. So let's take a look at Steve's hands. What are we seeing? So I'm just going to let it play it out and you can look for yourself. Yeah, that was a solid shot. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pause it right there and let you see what I'm noticing. There is definite movement in his release where he's anchored. What I'm seeing is, so he's shooting two finger and it's kind of going up and down during his shot. So I'm gonna play it back for you guys really quick on the second shot and just pay attention really closely what those fingers are doing. And you can tell like a shaking, you might be able to see it in the peep, but there is definite movement there, and movement is the killer of accuracy, especially in the release. So in your case, whether it's shaking of the fingers and increase in tension in your release, you want to limit as much movement as possible in your release. A super common example of movement in the release is punching. This is caused by anticipation of the release, and as soon as the pin gets close to the center, the archer quickly tenses their hand to get the shot off. We don't have enough time to totally get rid of this issue, but what we want to do is reduce the amount of movement that this action produces. We can do this by working on a slow squeeze of the trigger instead of a quick jerk. This will remove a ton of movement from your other fingers and dramatically increase your accuracy. Those are just a few examples when there are hundreds of possibilities. In the end, you should be looking for any form of movement before the release fires. Once you spot the issue in the footage, work on the problem and then film again. Evaluate the footage and look for improvements, or if you need to continue working on the issue. Now let's look at Steve after he worked on his hand movement. So this video is taken 2 days after the video prior, and if we look closely, we can clearly see that there's little to no movement coming from his release, which is a huge score. Just by realizing the problem, making adjustments to counter that movement, he solved the issue in 2 days. Usually you'll see improvements within a week or two. And this fairly simple fix saved him from some major misses, and it can for you as well. And once we finally concluded that this issue was totally taken care of, we moved on to the next one. So what about the other hand? Let's take a look at the bow hand and its interaction with the grip. Luckily, we don't run into as many movement issues with this hand, but what we do see is more hand tension and inconsistent placement. So let's take a look at this angle from before and look at the follow through of the bow. So at the end of the shot, it's not that bad. I'm going to go frame by frame back to where, as you can see, a stabilizer is positioned right here. I'm going to put my cursor right where it is. After the shot, it instantly breaks and rotates to the left. So that would mean there's some hand tension there, but only a little bit since it was only a little bit of movement. Man, that was, as you could tell, that was a lot of movement compared to last time. I'm going to go back and show you the same thing as I did before. It breaks and an instant flick to the left. In your case, if this issue was happening to you, we wouldn't be able to solve this flicking motion at the end of the shot right now. Again, we don't have enough time. But what we can do is make this motion as consistent as possible. As you could tell, the difference between this arrow and the arrow before was quite large. What we want to do is we want to make it the same every single time. How we do this is we find a reference point for how you place your hand on the grip, whether it's your wrist bone or your lifeline or a part of your thumb. You need a place to put your grip every single time. Once we determine this, before every single shot, we relax our hand and press our hand onto the grip in that position. We keep that same position and we don't allow for any slipping as we lift and draw the bow. There are so many different possibilities for issues in this hand, so look for any clue of tension or inconsistency. And once again, once you find the issues, work on that problem and film again to reanalyze. See if the problem is taken care of. If it's not totally taken care of, continue to repeat the process of practicing and filming. Once you take care of this issue or issues, continue to practice and make sure they don't return. Alright, back to normal Sam. Now that we understand what we're looking for, let's learn how to film everything. There are 3 angles that we definitely need. Front facing angle, the rear diagonal angle, and the front diagonal angle. The front facing angle is great for seeing the whole picture of your shot. The rear diagonal angle is meant for focusing on your release hand and noticing any movement like we stated before. The front diagonal angle is great for looking for grip hand tension and the follow through of your bow. You can have somebody film the rear diagonal angle and the front facing angle, but you should not have somebody film the front diagonal angle, which is in front of the bow. This could be dangerous and is not recommended. Try setting your phone or camera on something or use a tripod if you can. Again, the order of operations is film, analyze, practice, and repeat. Once you get 2 weeks from season, stop making form adjustments and just focus on shooting your shot and practicing for hunting scenarios. We don't want to be making form adjustments a few days before hunting season. This will give you insight into problems that might be arising in your form. If any of us go too long without feedback on our form, we start to develop bad habits into our muscle memory. If you don't think you'd be able to get ready for hunting season in a time-efficient manner, I'm here to help. As I've talked about earlier, I do online coaching and I give a free session to absolutely everyone. This means that you take this footage and instead of breaking it down yourself, I take care of everything you need in a few days. I'll make a video breakdown for you, show you the best bang for your buck change, and what you can do to fix it before hunting season. There's no obligation to move forward with the coaching. It's just an easy way for me to help my viewers and also give you guys a taste of what I offer. If you could use some help, check out StrongShotArchery.com and sign up for a free session. There's no risk in trying it out for free, and it can't hurt to help. Anyways, I hope this video helped you out. My goal with all these videos is to help as many people as possible with their archery. So if you learned something and you think that this could help a hunting buddy of yours, make sure to share the video. It supports the channel and these videos and allows me to help more people. So if you're somehow still watching this video, make sure to subscribe before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.